ready, go. Okay, ready, go. Go. Go.
Yeah, if you look at how you're starting the backswing,
You see, you're lifting your arms.
so in the downland, particularly here, yeah.
So this should be more integrated. It should come from more integrated motion. So instead of quickly
Just
lifting the arms here, or turning the body with that
with the curve, but
here, still you can have large backswing here. So let's use the rope and then to practice that. Because the rope is flexible, you can manipulate.
And then when you, particularly when you go
In the backswing. So from now on, always use a motion from here and then let it go. So if you start from here,
even with
the club, then you already start the motion here. Then this is continuation of this motion here.
It's going to kind of move it towards efficiency
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's hard.
You
so
cannot-
hard.
you cannot
Occasionally lift the arm or going too flat here.
Yeah.
But of course, if you guide from the beginning going flat, then you can go flat, obviously.
Right.
However, in your case, your hands are going too high, so we don't have to worry about the flat backswing.
Right.
So try to, from this rope motion here, let it go, just in one action here.
You know, trying to sort of like get it into that.
So swing back and forth continuously, all the way. Continuously. Now the backswing is a bit too slow. Yeah, yes, good, good. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. So here, you see in the backswing, you just let it go from here, let it go, throw, then it will just end up somewhere here, right?
Yeah.
Intention.
intention instead of intention lifting it.
Okay.
Now, when the rope goes to your neck, that means it's too flat.
It's too flat. Okay.
If the rope starts too flat here, and then it will hit the body and then goes up to your neck.
Okay.
So you have to let it go to this direction. In one action, bring the rope here.
Okay. So we're just trying to hit ourselves
Yeah.
in the ribs,
Yeah.
upper ribs.
Yes, that's good. That is good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that fits. This arm position.
Okay.
And if it goes, if you turn flat, if the pelvis goes flat too much, then it goes flat, then
And then,
it'll go
and
higher
then
up.
that's when you, yeah, and then you
So,
lift.
and then when suddenly you
And then
change
it goes-
this to this position here,
And
then it was a lot
if
of
the
this.
club's in your hand, then the club's way away from.
Yeah, yeah. So try to keep the rope closer to the string plane. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Those feel different.
Yes.
Keep going, keep going. Let me record this.
Swing, 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 swing. Good. Yeah.
It's a good workout.
Swing, 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 swing. Good.
You see,
Yeah.
it's a lot cleaner. Like.
Yeah, your hands
Your hands
are
are
way more back there.
Yep.
Curly
Hands are going slightly, slight above your head.
Uh-huh.
That's all we need.
Now,
I think you're good in rope swing, so we don't have to spend more time with this. This is yours, so take it with you.
Thank you.
And then, before we go to
your club swing, simply play with the stick.
this is light, so you can swing a lot.
Okay.
without tiring yourself.
And now,
This is also a bit flexible.
Okay.
So this is between your club and the rope. Mhm. Mhm. Yes, yes. Now this one, the swing plane is a bit inward, so try to throw the end of the stick and the hands
That way.
toward the mid, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. 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 Swing. 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 Yeah. Swing. Good. So the best way to practice is repeat the swing continuously. That will shape up the swing plane.
Okay.
Instead of isolated swing. Swing, yeah. Swing. Good. And then in this type of swing here, if you look at your hand position, it's not that high here. It's just slide over
Yeah.
your head.
And it's like,
Yeah. And then, particularly in the backswing, because you have an active right leg here, so we can hear the whoosh sound in the backswing as well. So continuous motion. And particularly the motion from here, going all the way, will help you to find the right hand position.
so
So now let's go to stage 3 of the two-step swing drills. So let's use the trigger motion here. So with your regular steps, throw, bring it back, and then swing.
okay.
So take advantage of the trigger motion.
This one? And these are just individual swings, not continuous swings?
Yeah.
So this might be like a practice swing for the golf course.
Yeah,
where you
yeah,
just-
yeah. Yes, that gives you a good feel of the orientation of your swing plane.
Yeah, I get on a plane tomorrow morning to go to Florida to play a couple of golf tournaments, so.
All right.
We'll see what gets integrated.
Yeah. Yes, that plane is really good. Yes.
all right, I like it. So
Let me record this. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One more. Yes. So that's the idea. When you have the trigger motion, then naturally you will use this motion to develop the backswing, right? So then the swing plane is fairly consistent. Mm-hmm. One more. Yes.
And when I'm looking at it from this way, that's in the right neighborhood, like where I'm aiming to get the plane going this way.
Yeah. And then,
particularly,
so this is the end of the backswing.
Yeah.
You see the club is along your shoulder here, along your neck and along your shoulder here. So it's not going that high. But in the data, you saw that the club is way outside your body. Yeah, yeah. So that complicates the downswing motion. Always the simplest way to develop swing is it should be swing plane centric. So if you image your swing plane, which goes from the ball to midflexion of the trunk here, then while you have active motion along the plane, then inevitably we have this off-plane motion to a certain extent, but minimize it. But not intentionally dropping the club head, but maintain this natural motion, but you don't go too far out or too low here. As long as you maintain that motion consistently, then the swing plane is reasonably set. So you don't have to worry about the swing plane.
Do you think, because the first thing you highlighted when we were looking at the frontal plane stuff was for driver that I had lots of vertical, but I wasn't enough horizontal. Do you think just getting the club closer to the plane will?
Because yeah, in your image, what you had was bringing the hands high up here, lifting. Then on one end, your arms will be lifted here, but also your body is supporting that, and then try to pull it down. But now, if you have the sense of continuing this motion here, you don't need that kind of up and down motion.
Just go more this way.
The more is going along this way here. Let it go here. So on one end, you still have vertical motion.
So
it also
want to
keeps
maintain as much of the vertical motion as I can get into the ground, but with having the club travel this way rather than this way.
On one hand, your leg will push the ground actively, but then the upper body will turn around your axis and maintain the motion along the swing plane, so that it doesn't deviate from the swing plane that much.
Okay.
Yeah. Now let's go to the club. So the same idea. Trigger and then bring the club along that plane. Yes. Yes. So currently your club at the top of action here, your club aligns like this.
Yeah. Look at, I mean, like it did with the blue stick.
Yeah, this is good. Okay. So that way you can naturally find the reasonable plane.
And just feel pretty free.
So use the stage 3 as your push-up routine. And then, it's here. Feel this, and then in your regular swing, and then also work that position. No need to go too high. So let's do stage 3 and your regular swing.
So stage 3 is trigger and then go.
It has two stages before that. Stage 1 and 2. Stage 1 is with the feet together.
And we're just not having to worry about that because
your swing is good. The only thing is that the club is moving away from the swing plane too much, so we're skipping those. Stage 2 is stage 3 with a narrow sense. And then only take this only as swing.
Okay, so because I'm going to use plenty of this in my own teaching. So stage 1 would be.
Two
stage 2 is.
Just only one step toward.
Okay.
And then stage 3, no step.
Okay. And stage 2 I use in like all of my speed training stuff with the stack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And then after that, do the regular swing. So do the stage 3 first as your push-up routine.
Yeah.
And then do your regular swing while remembering the rhythm. This time it went a bit higher.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah. So, but since you know what it is, you can easily develop this. So, from the feel you had in the stage 3, now in the regular swing, how far you have to go?
Yeah, and it's just going to take time.
It's just a matter of here versus here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah. Yeah. So the club is staying closer to the swing plane quite a bit now.
Yeah.
But your hands are going a bit higher, and also the swing plane is inward. So now this time when you do regular swing, make sure you throw the club head and your hands toward in the regular swing.
In the downswing? Okay.
So yes, stage 3 and regular. Yeah, that plane is good. Still slightly inside.
Yeah.
This is good. Yes, that's better. So it's just as long as you have the intention,
Yeah.
the right intention, you can quickly make that happen.
Yeah.
Now I will record this. So stage 3 and the regular.
Okay.
And you're throwing the club in this direction. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Go. Slightly inward. Again, let me record this again.
Okay.
Ready? Go. Mm-hmm. And then remember that pad. Better, yes. So just as long as you're aware of it.
Yeah,
you
and
can
it
easily
really,
change.
I mean, my hands feel a lot more
Yeah.
out doing that.
So this is the previous one.
Yeah.
Go. Slightly in.
This is good. Slightly inward. The last one here.
Go. Mm-hmm. And then remember that pad. Better. So now you can control the pad easily. So as long as you have the right intention.
And even the previous one looked a lot better.
Yeah. If you look at your head pad in your data, your hands must go inward quite a bit. Now you cannot do that because this is continuous motion.
Okay.
Yeah. And then also, you can use the size and direction of the trigger motion to set everything.
So if I was going to exaggerate towards the direction I needed to go, which direction, how would I adjust my trigger motion?
So usually if you feel your backswing is going a bit too flat, then that's because this is going a bit higher here and then naturally going this way here.
Okay.
Then you can intentionally go a bit flatter here and then bring a bit higher here.
Okay.
And then if your hands are going too high here, intentionally you can go a bit higher here and then bring it a bit this way here.
Okay.
Then you can change it. So
And that would be the most likely for me, right?
Yeah.
Clearly,
Yeah.
this is the direction we're
Yeah,
missing,
yeah.
so the exaggeration would be more out. And then,
yeah, and as long as you have the feel of throwing this by winding up your shoulders and then let it go, instead of lifting the hands and then try to pull it in, right?
okay.
So as long as you develop the image of more body-driven rotation about the spine axis here, then you will be able to adjust the plane easily. Yeah.
Well, the good thing about a long golf swing is I can kind of see it over here as feedback.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you have the image of a more planar motion and a good rotation about the spine axis, then also it will reduce the vertical motion a little bit, and then it will give more horizontal motion at the same time.
That's great. And as long as I don't hit myself in the ribs,
Yeah.
I'm doing it well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like that's the.
Yeah.
That's
So if the
big
rope
feedback.
during the backswing, if the rope hits the neck, then you are starting too flat.
Okay.
So just in one action, throw the rope to here.
Right.
Then that's okay.
Yeah, and
And with the rope, you cannot go too high. If your hands go
It's
too
gotta
high,
go all
it's
over
just
the place,
weird.
yeah.
Yeah. So the only thing that we need to worry about with the rope is going too flat. But as long as you bring this in one action, right here, that should be okay.
okay. And that's always just going to be, we're aiming, it's always going to be in the slot. And if we need to exaggerate, I can shift this out
Yeah.
because it's a club.
Yeah, yeah,
And that would
yeah.
get hands and club back close to the
Yeah.
plane.
Because in your case, in the data, your club head was moving inward, but your hands were moving inward quite a bit here. But by reducing the angle gap between them, then you can really control the direction of the shot by just intentionally adjusting the direction of the plane.
More.
Yeah, yeah. So the key is reducing the angle gap between the swing plane and the hand motion plane.
Right.
And this is really good for them.
Okay.
You cannot manipulate this. Yep. Okay.